Hi guys, my name is Justin and welcome to Game On. This is a weird angle for you to be looking at me from because today I am going to be trying to paint a mini. That is right, I am going to try to paint a mini basically from scratch because I'm a complete and total noob. I I have played Warhammer before in my past, and when I played Tau and Necrons, I literally just spray painted my Necrons black and I spray painted my Tau yellow. Not so great, huh? Back in 2017, I actually did really try to paint a mini, and that is this character. Her name is Trinity. And as you can see, Trinity didn't come out so well. Why didn't Trinity come out so well? Well, because a couple of reasons. Trinity is a Bones mini that she's a Reaper Bones mini I never primed. And I was using a enamel type paint by Testors, which by the way, isn't bad if you're doing metallic, like hobby cars or anything, or hobby planes. This isn't a bad product. However, I was painting it directly onto a plastic unprimed mini and it didn't do so well. As you can well, let's see if focus helps. Probably not, but a lot of it has decided to fade away. It's pretty bad. Plus, I also used, Craft Apple or whatever by Plaid on here. So I literally was using not the best stuff. And she started chipping her paint probably day one of play. So I never wanted to paint after that. I felt like I was a failure. I thought that no matter what I did, I was terrible. And I really, really felt bad about it. No minis I had since then were ever painted by me. 2017 is 2022 now, so 5 years ago. I have decided to never paint again until this came around. Vallejo. This is their basic army fantasy painter. And I don't know how much this stuff normally goes for, but I found it on clearance from a local store. And I got this whole pack for $20 with tax. And I don't know how much a Vallejo goes for normally, this line, but the fact that I paid $20 for all this, everybody was saying that Vallejo is a really good painting company. So the fact that I was able to get this for that inexpensive is really good. Today I am going to attempt to paint a pre-primed WizKids mini. I figured this guy was going to be easy enough, because he is half naked and he doesn't really have too much detail. So I'm hoping that I cannot screw him up too much. And again, he's already primed. I am going to have a voiceover and I'm going to speed up this a lot. But so I'll have a timestamp here if you just want to see what it looks like when I try to do this. The end result. But if you wish to stick around for my sped up footage and my voiceover, that would be great as well. I do want to let you know that I have, in fact, made a homemade wet palette. And I do have some water, I have some paintbrushes, and I have this Vallejo paint. So let's get going and try to paint this guy without making it look too terrible. So I'd love to give a shout out to the creators that kind of helped me get my groove back, I guess. Well, I never really had groove, but to help me get my courage back up. We have Troy from Facility 20, Beard Clipper, Zero's Hobbies, Mike from Paint to Life. Who else jumped in there? Oh, a whole bunch of people helped me out with this. I think Knarb Makes was in there. There's a whole bunch of people who were like, hey, you can do this, and they were helping me out with all of this. And again, this is totally brand new to me, so I've been using this paint. I'm trying to mix it in this wet palette, but I don't think I'm doing it completely correctly. I feel like sometimes I'm making my paint too wet, and sometimes I think I'm making it too dry. And then other times I'm realizing that my mini is completely out of shot. So not only was I trying to learn how to paint this mini by myself, but I was also trying to learn how to keep it in camera as I'm doing it. I found myself having a hard time with my paintbrushes. My small fine tip ones were quite, should you say, flimsy. They had a hard time making points, keeping those points, and making small little details. So I had to keep on going over and trying to figure out how to make that small detail kind of pop. And in this, I really didn't make it work. I need to get some new paintbrushes, in my opinion, because these ones just aren't working the way I need them to. But I decided to go over with a dry brush and try to make my monk guy look a little bit better. I didn't really like the way the pink kind of came out. I didn't want it to be pink. I wanted it to be a little bit more red on his pants, so I dry brushed some grime over him. Dry brushing is something I've never done before, just like all of this, but like not even on canvas have I really done a lot of dry brushing. So it felt like unnatural to me to just paint my brush, use my brush in paint and not get any water on it. And then I tried to go and make the base a little bit fancy. I tried to clean up the feet. I was having a hard time with the sandals, all while trying to keep everything in shot. But I had fun with it, and I want to thank everybody for supporting me with this. It was fun. Alright, so there are plenty of you out there screaming, "Justin, it's not done. It is not done. How could you even think that that would be done? Look at it. It's not done." Well, for now it is. And why would I say that? Well, honestly, I think this is actually pretty good for for my first time. No, it's not done to a lot of people's standards. It's not washed. There's more that I could do when it comes to highlighting and stuff like that. But honestly, I'm actually pretty happy with it. Maybe I'll touch up the black on the base just so that looks a little bit better. But honestly, I'm pretty happy with this monk. And you gotta understand with what I'm working with right now. What I am currently working with is these 3 brushes and this one that I used for dry brush. I need to get better brushes. These are old brushes that barely have a point to them. You probably can't see that either. But honestly, for somebody who hasn't painted in 5 years and has been terrified of painting since, I'm pretty happy with how he came out. So, if you want to follow us on my journey of learning how to paint, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And there's so many thanks to people in the comments, in the description, to all of my friends who helped me with this. Thank you guys super much for watching, and as always, game on.